because you can talk about anything.
Certainly. You want to talk about how I fixed the transmission on a 1958 Ford?
Yeah, I would, but they're so obsolete that nobody even listens. They just go to Google nowadays and watch the video.
Yeah, everybody goes on Google. Yeah,
I know it.
Our YouTube.
Oh, there you go, YouTube. That's the one. Yeah, well, you Google it and you get YouTube. That's what happens when
somebody has discovered us on YouTube. I've been getting people like, every time somebody likes on YouTube, now I get a little thing of who they are and all that stuff in comments. It's funny, but you know what? I'm going to work on that this weekend to fix it. Our show, because somebody set it up wrong, okay, is not a continuous show on YouTube. It's broke up in 15-minute slots. But what happens is it's not in order. So out of, doing this for 2 years, there's 2 years worth of shows on there broken up in 15-minute slots. You know how many thousands that is?
Yeah, that's a lot.
So if you all of a sudden wanted to listen to one of the ones about Calvin Parker, when he was on, good luck. Yeah. You might find one or two. The other ones, you spend a week trying to find it. So we're going to rectify that. I also made some major changes late last night because I was up fixing things. So it makes it even easier to find us. Now, don't forget, we're on Apple Podcasts. 2 separate platforms on there. You can type in Night Dreams Talk Radio. That'll take you to one of the players and all the shows. Or you can type in Night Dreams Talk Radio After Dark. That takes you to our newest one on there. But, they both carry the same show, each episode. So, but, they're both there now.
Yeah, that's good. And yeah, on the YouTube, if we got to guess it's an hour, it's on an hour and a half, and you break that down to 15 minutes. That's
hour and a half, 4 hours. How many take 15 into 4 hours? For each hour, that's 4.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So you're talking 4, 8, right? 12, 16, wherever they end up on YouTube.
Right. And, it's funny you mentioned that because I get a lot of people I don't know, or maybe they know of me or something. They'll message me and say, hey, I just seen you on YouTube. I'm like, you did? I did. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, we got, I'm going to take care of that, too. I'm making a point of fixing things that weren't fixed before. Now I can, as of last night. So I'm happy. Yeah.
And, again, check out the website. You're always updating on that.
Well, tomorrow's the day I update it. It's not been updated because I ran it through for today, and then I'll update all the new guests. Mm-hmm. We got oh, if you want to be a guest, people, we got some openings now in the first week, second week, third week of January, and you can contact me or Linda at nightdreamstalkradio@gmail.com. That's nightdreamstalkradio@gmail.com. And, if you got a story you want to tell and it's at least an hour long and you have that much content and it's in the paranormal, contact us. We'd love to get you on the show.
Not only that, but also on the website, we have a store now of merchandise.
Yeah, I'm going to also upload some new shirts up here next week with like a alien picture on one of them and some other, UFO on another one too.
Mm-hmm. And because I know I've seen some sweatshirts on there and some mugs, and I think was there toboggans too, I believe.
I'm not sure what's up there. I know you can get a coffee mug.
Yeah, coffee mugs. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. You could be drinking your hard tea while you're listening to the show with that Night Dreams, After Dark cup.
The specialty, it's specialty, and it helps you. It's for medicinal purposes.
It relaxes you for when you hear about aliens, abducting people out of their bedroom when they're sleeping at night.
Yeah, another thing you mentioned earlier in the show how the pathologist was mentioning how the cow, they did whatever they did to it while it was standing up, whatever procedure they're doing. That those whatever beings that Calvin Parker came across, the one incident there, remember they had him up against the wall and stuck his fingers up his throat or whatever?
She stuck her fingers up down his throat and tried to come out his nose.
Yeah, pardon me. But yeah, that was, again, there's kind of a pattern there, that she or whatever was doing to him, pretty much.
Or he, she.
Or, oh boy, don't even get. Don't, only you, Gary. I'll tell you. But yeah,
or she, he.
Exactly.
Or go see he. I'm not sure.
I don't either. And as far as
we don't know with the aliens, they might not be sexed at all.
They might not.
They have a boring life. You know that if they are. Anyway, go ahead.
I was just going to say, the way they mess around and make half-breeds and all, maybe they make half-genders. We don't know. I don't know if I want to know as far as that goes, but I'm just saying.
Have you noticed, like, Dave Edmonds and then Whitley talking about, when these aliens came into their bedroom and they were sleeping and they slid their arm underneath the blankets towards what? You remember him? You remember that?
Yeah. That's it just goes to show even the perversion transcends through other beings. It's like, I mean, you can't even sleep in your bed at peace tonight. We're getting
a hand job.
Disturbed. I'm going to use the word disturbed. So I mean, you can't even get a decent night's sleep. The poor guys. I'll tell you, I don't know what's up with that. Because do they bring their medical equipment with them, or was it for their own pleasure? I don't know what's going on there.
Well, maybe they're collecting semen.
well, okay. What dare I ask?
No, don't ask. We're not an X-rated show. We're not. I'm not Howard Stern. Okay.
Okay, I won't ask you the next question. I was just good. Never. I'm not even going to do it. But anyway,
hey James, you got any chapstick I can borrow? Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, don't pay no attention to the word super glue on it, though, okay?
Oh, yeah. Art did that. No. He was fixing something. One of his, if I remember right, one of his tape cards, when they used to put, commercials and stuff on the old, like, 4-track, not 8-track, 4-track tape cartridges. You'd run commercials on it and you plug it in and all that stuff. And then one of them broke. So he got a super glue out and somehow he super glued his mouth shut.
Oh, my God. That's rough there, buddy.
And then he had to separate his mouth real quick to get back on the air. If you super glue your lips shut,
ooh,
when you do undo it, unless you have the super glue remover, you're going to miss something when you open your mouth. You know that.
You're going to take some skin right off, yes.
Yeah, painful.
I've actually super glued my thumb and forefinger together before, and I got to tell you, that was miserable.
You want to hear a bad, dirty one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a rash somewhere.
Oh, God.
Okay, and this is like years and years and years ago, maybe like 20 years ago. So up on my headboard, I had this ointment the doctor gave me, and it was in a small tube. And next to it, I was working something that day before or whatever, and I had some super glue in a tube. I was half asleep, and this rash was bothering me really, really bad. So I took the ointment out, squirted it in my hand, and went to apply it somewhere.
Oh. Gee.
Hey, Linda, I got a problem. What? I am sleeping. What is your problem? I super glued my hand to my penis.
You just gave me an idea.
You're going to go try it out? It's very painful.
No.
You have to sit in the bathtub for a while, I'll tell you that.
Well, you're speaking because of a friend told you, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, you just give me a
hand.
little you give me a brainstorm here. If people want to get some DNA from these aliens, keep some super glue on you. When they go to grab you, touch them, because you're going to glue to them, and when you remove, you're going to take some of their skin off. That's one way to get DNA by proxy, because usually any other ways they're usually frozen. You can't move anyway.
But what happens if they're not flesh and blood? Then you're not going to get any DNA. You're just going to get whatever they're made out of.
Well, here's the thing. If you're getting their suit or whatever they're made out of, that's going to prove that it's not from this world. That's going to be some kind of evidence.
Yeah. I don't know. how can I say this? I mean, it's scary about, all this stuff that's going on, all these reports. And these aliens look like anything from grays to like big insects to lizards to my Aunt Bertha. I mean, seriously. I mean, the reports of these creatures, and then some people think Bigfoot are aliens. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. That's the catch-22 or the kicker of this whole enigma is it's not just one race or beings there's different beings with different agendas that are coming in. And I've had reports of praying mantis, grays, reptilian, Nordics. That's just 4 off the top of my head. There's all different kinds that are coming here, and I don't think they're all working together. I think some of them might not even like each other. I don't know.
Oh, who knows? I really think if you want to find out if aliens and UFOs exist, go out where it's really dark, get a high-powered flashlight, one of the ones that's super bright, and flash it at everything that looks strange out there. And just do that. Maybe you'll get visited.
Right. There was a report I reported about, I think, a month ago on one of my news reports there, where the couple was, I think it was in Carolina, North Carolina, I believe, and they were doing that, just what you said, and by golly, it wasn't a plane that they got a hold of. It was a UFO, and I believe they were abducted, too, that night.
Yeah, well, I don't know. The only thing I want in bed at night is either me, my teddy bear, or my wife.
But could you imagine you're in bed, you're with your wife.
Well, how do you know it's my wife and not my girlfriend?
Okay, well, your girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend, but I just wanted to throw that in there. Somebody might. Okay, go ahead.
Or maybe both of them. But the point is, you're laying there, and you're almost asleep, but you feel the hand come up underneath. It feels a little skinny, the hand, and the finger's a little skinny.
And long.
Oh, you know. So and then you find out it's not even neither one of your loved ones. It's one of these things. I mean, what would you do after you peeled yourself off the ceiling?
I'd pee the bed. That would be my first response. I would pee the bed.
That might work as a good defense. That's another brainstorm.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to abduct me when I'm sleeping at night, be prepared. I got weak kidneys. I'm old. So if you come in there and try to abduct me when I'm sleeping at night, be prepared to get pissed on.
I'm not even going to touch that one. I'm just going to say, yeah.
I wonder if that's a bad word. I got to look that up here. Hang on for a minute.
I got a feeling if one I said yesterday is.
Oh, yeah, I can't say pissed on. On page 86 here. Yeah, 86. Paragraph 13.
Section Y.
I don't know. Why you?
Oh, my goodness. You really stacked up a few words. Boy, Larry's going to give you a tongue lashing tomorrow.
Oh, I haven't done it for 2 weeks.
Oh,
Larry Hagelin. Larry Hagelin. Larry Hagelin. He is my, mentor. Not. He is my agent for Night Dreams Talk Radio. And for me, a big shout out for you for everything, seriously, that you do. And you know what? Piss on you, too. Anyway. Seriously, every time I say something bad, do you know he doesn't even have the courtesy? He lives in the Midwest or East Coast. There's a time difference. So, he gets up, does whatever. He brushes his teeth if he has any. And he'll call me around 6 o'clock my time in the morning. And he'll say, hey, Gary, do you realize James said this? Okay. Gary,
it's always James.
Did you know you said, whatever, you know what? Yeah. Okay. Thanks to him, I was only saying it maybe a dozen times during the show. After he lectured me a couple days in a row, I managed to do 130 times in one show. It's just, it just psychologically, I was trying not to say it, but then I was saying it every other word. You know what?
You know.
You know.